Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good day today. So I came into practice this afternoon and turned the organ on and discovered that I have a cipher. Now, if you don't know what a cipher is, basically it's one pipe that plays continuously regardless of whether or not the note is being played. There's a whole bunch of different things that can cause the ciphers, and usually there's a few easy fixes, but after isolating this particular pipe and doing everything I know to fix it, I was not able to get it to stop ciphering. So what I need to do now is go up into the organ chamber and pull that pipe so that I can actually practice in peace. Since I didn't have a video planned, I thought I would give you guys a little bit of a behind-the-scenes tour of what it takes to keep the organ up and running sometimes. And I have a few notes that are out of tune, so I thought I would show you what this process looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the organ on, and you will hear that cipher once the air starts flowing in. And then I've got to find a couple other pipes that need to be tuned. Should be able to hear it now. That nice high-pitched whine would be really hard to practice with. So I have a couple notes that I need to find. One is down here. There it is. All right, so this is my crumb horn stop, which is like a clarinet. And then I have one of my string stops is out up here. Ah, there it is. Okay. All right, so I have those two that I need to deal with, and then there was a pedal note that was buzzing. Ah, there it is. I don't know if you can hear that or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a pencil in the key. Don't worry, this doesn't hurt the organ, so that I can keep everything sounding. And then I'm going to go up to the chamber. I'll meet you guys up there after I've pulled all these pipes so that we can have some silence. I'll see you up there. All right, so we are up here in the chamber now, and I've isolated all of our pipes that were needing to be dealt with so that it's a little bit more quiet up here. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour up here and show you everything, and then we'll get to the actual tuning. So this organ is comprised of 3 chambers. Right now we are in the swell division, which is the highest, the second highest keyboard on this instrument when you're looking at it. We have 4, and that top one is our antiphonal. Very cramped in here. This is where our cipher was coming from. That's this little pipe that you can see right here. The one that needs to be tuned, I have back there, and we'll get to that in a minute. Over through this door, which I've opened up, we have our choir division, which is the lowest keyboard on the organ. This is our crumb horn pipe that needs to be tuned. And then if I can swing around here, we also have some chimes. And then our pipe that was vibrating was this very long one here that I'm too close to at the moment, but we'll pull back and look at that. So let's get to tuning these. So our crumb horn is a reed pipe, and what that means, if we actually take this apart, there's this little metal reed that's down inside that vibrates, and it's what gives us that particular sound for the crumb horn. So in order to tune it, we actually move this rod back and forth, which will move this up and down. Now, I need to have this in place, so I'm going to have to adjust the camera angle so that we can do that. Now that we've got the crumb horn all tuned up, I'm going to go ahead and fix the buzz that we had in our one pedal note, which are these pedal pipes that you can see behind me. I've pulled the one out at the bottom. I've also blocked off the air because it makes quite a lot of noise. Now, these are stopped pipes, and I can show you a smaller example right here. There's a stopper in the top, and that's how we adjust the tuning. Now, sometimes these stoppers come loose, and they start to vibrate, and so that's what's causing that buzz. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get that fixed up. So I've put the pipe back in place. You can hear that buzzing now. So let's see if we can go ahead, move this stopper, and get that fixed. Alright, so the buzz went pretty well. Now I just got to get it back in tune. And there we go. Problem fixed. So the last pipe we have to tune today is a solitional. This is a string sound, and so it is a metal pipe with an open end. If you look closely, you'll notice that it has this kind of mottled texture, and that's because the composition of the pipe is a mixture of lead and tin, and those two metals don't mix together, so that's why you get this change in the coloring. So in order to tune this, these have these little sliders on the top that move up and down, And that is, we'll change the length of the pipe, and thus we'll change the pitch. So I'm going to pop this back into place, and we'll get it tuned up. All right, so I'm going to put the pipe back into place. You can see the tuner that I have, which is trying to register every single pitch that I speak. This is supposed to be a G, so you'll see it on the tuner, and then we'll adjust it. So now you've got a little insight into what it takes to keep the organ operating on a daily basis. Now, typically the instrument is tuned 2 to 3 times a year, but every so often you have something go out that just needs to be taken care of. I by no means consider myself an organ tuner, but I know enough that I can get by and keep the organ sounding good for Sunday services and for the videos that I do. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little behind-the-scenes tour. Please be sure to give this video a like, leave me a comment, and if you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe so that you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Thanks for watching. See you real soon.